Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
and you have, and you have. Man, it's so much to talk about today. We're gonna get into it all, but the first thing that you need to know above all things is this: that today is Media Monday, and we are on the GAB beat. We are here to talk about it. We are here to get it into all of the juicy gab, and we are here for it. We are, man. But before I get started, y'all know how I do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. We gotta pay the bills. I'll be right back. 15 seconds.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
The link is in the description above or below, depending on how you're watching this. I always say Fiverr is a great place to go find people to help you move your mission of business ahead. I really, I use Fiverr myself for voiceovers, things of that nature. So yeah, big shout out to Fiverr. Yeah, man, it's so much to discuss today. It is a lot. But first, like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Every like and every share, that's a free way for you to help this podcast. It's a free way for you to show your support. So like and share, subscribe, because I'm telling y'all, it's coming to a head where you're not gonna get everything if you're not a subscriber. I'm just saying. But do that. If you would like to call in or leave a text or drop a comment, or if even you want me to drop the link so you can jump on the scene and give me your thoughts about what we're discussing today. The number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. The number is 443-850-4828. Again, 443-850-4828. And the line is open. Oh, y'all, it's a lot going on. And let me make sure everything is where it needs to be. But it's a lot going on right now. I don't know if you know. Hold on. I'm looking at this phone upside down. I'm sorry. But Gangsta Boo was laid to rest, and it's a lot behind the scenes of talking, a lot of chatter, a lot of gab. So we're gonna get into it real quick. Hold on, let me move some things. I hear the little thing in the little buzz in my headphones. But anyway, so let's get into it. So the big hoo-ha, the big drama by social media standards, I guess what he would call them as trolls, is DJ Paul. So let's get into that. 3 6 Mafia's DJ Paul is clarifying some things following his now viral response to missing Gangsta Boo's funeral. But he says that he was still on the front lines when it all mattered the most. In a statement, the Oscar award-winning rapper confirmed that he was absent, but he did admit to helping foot the bill for her passing. He says, the fact that I have to even address negative things being said behind the scenes is really bothersome. I superheaded the planning and paid for a majority of Boo's funeral. Others reached out to assist as their way of showing Boo love. It was only right to include them as well, as we all love Boo. We're told others such as Juicy J, 8 Ball, and MJG, and other kin all chipped in for the services, and Paul wants the entire ordeal to be water under the bridge. He concludes, I have previously stated why I did not attend the funeral. And this is exactly why. As I think bringing the attention is not appropriate. Boo and my relationship is ours alone. She knew and knows where my heart was, that my heart was in it. I don't have to explain that to anybody. Paul let out his fury. Instagram, man, he let out his he let y'all have it on Instagram to fans around 4 a.m. Sunday morning. Paul explained how his presence at the funeral unjustly attracts groupies and freeloaders. Paul also dug further into the trolls with the history lesson, revealing he discovered Gangsta Boo as she was a teenager and oversaw all of her top records. The funeral still had a huge turnout. Hundreds of mourners included fellow artists Drummer Boy, LeChat, Glorilla, Hit Kid, Memphis, which is Toya Lil Wayne's baby ex-wife's ex-husband. Glitter Gloss were among the Brown Missionary Baptist Church in South Haven, Missouri, to pay their respects. Gangsta Boo's close friends Juicy J, Yellow Wolf, and DJ EFN also sent in videos to make up for their absence, clearly wearing their emotions on their sleeves in the clips. We're told there's a Gangsta Boo album in the works, in addition to other special projects, and we bet it'll sound better without all the infighting. Listen, so here's my thing. I think that everybody needs to understand this. Everybody grieves differently. I'm not big on going to funerals because emotionally I'm a wreck. I am. Have I been to a funeral? Yes. And even that's how I know emotionally I'm a wreck when it comes to burying my family, my peoples. And my family doesn't necessarily mean just my blood relatives, but, you know, the people that come into my life and that mean the most to me. You can't tell DJ Paul how he's supposed to mourn. I think that he feels like him making sure he held her down in her in her crossover was enough. You can't tell people how to mourn. And that, I think I have a big problem with that. Everybody has this response of, oh, you got to be here or you got to be there. Listen, when I pass, I don't even want a funeral. You can have a little party or whatever you're going to do. I can't tell y'all what to do once I'm gone. But my sister, who's my daughter's godmother, already knows my last wishes. Cremate me, take my baby, take my ashes, travel the world, and spread my ashes in certain places. That's it. And make sure that she has the time of her life. I don't think that everybody deals with everything the same way. And it's unfair for anyone to tell anyone else how they're supposed to grieve or, you know, how they're supposed to feel about the situation. It's not your place. It's not your place. Y'all know what I say at the end of this show. Stay in your fucking lane. Stay in your lane, because you jump in my lane. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to get this, and it's ugly. Stay in your lane. Everybody, you can't tell anybody else how they're supposed to feel about anything. And that's just, that's my word. Like, you can't tell anybody how to feel about anything. How they're supposed to mourn, how they're supposed to grieve, how they're supposed to go about life, and how they're supposed to feel about it. That's not your place. And so, in my opinion, for him, for DJ Paul, you did what you had to do, bro. And that's all anyone can ask for. It's not their place to tell you where you're supposed to be, like what you're supposed to feel and how you're supposed to be feeling about it. It's not their place. that's the problem with the world right now. Everybody thinks that they have some say-so in how you respond to things and how you act at things, and that's not their place. So big shout out to DJ Paul. It's a beautiful thing to know that you were there for her. When, you know, at the end of the day, you were definitely there for her. And so salute to you. Salute. But y'all, it's not y'all place to tell that man how he wasn't there. So what? He paid the bill. He made sure that she had a beautiful funeral. Shut up. Mind your business. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So, Alabama basketballs Darius Miles charged with capital N-word. After hitting after a Wild West moment near campus. So here's the thing. They have an update. I know some of you have probably heard about it, but here's the update. So Darius Miles' attorneys have released a statement on his arrest, saying that the basketball player is maintaining his innocence in the case. He looks forward to his day in court, the attorney said. They added in the statement that Miles and his family are brokenhearted tonight over the passing of Jamia Janae Harris. The University of Alabama basketball player Darius Miles has been charged with capital N-word after authorities say he and other men were involved in a OK Corral type of situation, and causing the passing of a woman near campus on Sunday morning. According to Tuscaloosa police captain Jack Kennedy, the fatal hit happened on the Strip, a popular stretch of road near the school that's lined by bars and restaurants. Kennedy said authorities were alerted to the hit, the OK Corral situation around 1:45 a.m. after officers had responded to a vehicle at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Kennedy, in a news conference Sunday night, told media members, a 23-year-old woman, Jamia Harris, was found taken out in the car. The driver of the vehicle, Kennedy said, told officers their car had been hit by the peace fire earlier that night, adding that they started firing off back in self-defense. According to Kennedy, police reviewed surveillance video and interviewed multiple witnesses and identified Miles and 20-year-old Michael Lynn Davis, who's not affiliated with the University of Alabama, as the suspects. Both Miles and Davis were charged with capital N-word and arrested Sunday evening. Miles was seen sobbing outside of the Tuscaloosa County Jail following the arrest, telling someone at the scene, "I swear I love you more than you can imagine," which I saw the footage. I saw it. Kennedy said Miles and the alleged victim did not previously know each other, explaining that at this time, it appears that the only motive was a minor altercation that these individuals had with the victim as they were out on the Strip. Miles played in 6 games for the Crimson Tide in this season, logging 9 points and 9 rebounds. On Saturday, just hours before the shooting, the school had ruled him out for the season due to an ankle injury. By Sunday evening, his player profile page had been removed from the university's website. And so I guess this is the statement from the university. First and foremost, we extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of the victim from last night's incident. University of Alabama Athletics said in the statement, so this is a statement, Sunday night, We were made aware of the recent charge against the student athlete Darius Miles, and he is no longer a member of the Alabama men's basketball team athletics. In conjunction with the university, is fully cooperating with the investigation. The school added in a statement of its own, "We are grieved by the incident." So that was the athletics department. This is the school. "We are grieved by the incident that occurred near the campus last night and extend our deepest condolences to the victims' families, family and friends." By the way, Darius Miles was from Washington, D.C. So I just thought I'd add that in there real quick. I don't know exactly what's going on in the world right now. It's a lot of chaos and bull crap, and it's just nuts. And I don't know if he actually was a part of the situation, because everything on this podcast is alleged. I mean, it's accurate reporting, but it's alleged. But I don't know if by chance he really had something to do with that incident. But witnesses said, and surveillance, and they got surveillance footage. But it's unfortunate because not only did this beautiful young lady, and I've seen her picture, she's gorgeous, lose her life, and I think she had a son. But not only did she lose her life, now another life is lost in Darius, and the other gentleman, he's not, there can't be gentlemen if they out here doing this, Michael Lynn Davis. So that's 3 lives that's lost. You don't know what actually, like, what they could have done in their lives, but yeah, apparently 3 lives are lost, not 1. So, if they're guilty of the charges, 2 at their own hands, because, like, what are you doing? You have so much to lose. You were out for a season. You weren't out forever, dude. And then you hanging with knuckleheads that don't even go to the university. So for the youth then, watch who you surround yourself around, because they absolutely can bring havoc your way, and they absolutely can hinder your growth and your process of being a proactive and productive adult. I know it's all fun and games when you first get started, you hanging out with new people and, oh, they cool and all of that. But yeah, they'll be the ones that bring you down. They will. So let's get into this next situation. This is interesting. So Funk Flex says, "I am lifting the ban on 6ix9ine's music. Raps full of snitches anyway." So let's get into it. Funk Flex is having a sudden change of heart, one that could potentially anger the rest of New York rap base, because he's decided to play Tekashi 6ix9ine's music again after previously banning him. The longtime Hot 97 personality, his decision was swayed by 6ix9ine's latest post, which featured the rainbow-haired rap is he still a star on a plane with a mound of money. He says totaled $1 million, unafraid of any potential threats of as he trekked back to the East Coast. Back in 2001, 6ix9ine ignited Funk Flex's musical interest when he previewed his Zaza single, but the DJ ultimately refused to play the track over the street code he says no longer exists, mainly because rappers aren't signing up to do 5 years behind bars to support their gang anymore. It's interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. Funk Flex saluted Bobby Shmurda, Rowdy Rebel, Fetty Wap, Boosie Badass, and Young Thug as the last of a dying breed of rappers who don't give statements to police, and an obvious dig at Gunna, who's been, and I was going to get to that, but an obvious dig at Gunna, who's been losing friends on IG, such as Lil Baby and Lil Durk, and recently Meek Mill, for taking the plea deal in the YSL RICO case. 6ix9ine has been teasing a musical comeback for a while now, and Flex wants it to happen this Thursday on his primetime show so he can drop bombs on the new record. Flex has singles with several 6ix9ine opposers like Bobby, Rowdy, and even the late King Von, to name a few. So his new co-sign could create some interesting ripples in the timeline this week. Man, now I was gonna get to that while he was shouting out all of those people, because it did happen that Lil Baby is not rocking with him, Lil Durk is not rocking with him no more. I did not see the Meek Mill situation, but if it's said, it's said. Do I think that Funk Flex is lying about it being the last of a dying breed? No, because here's the thing, and this is the thing that I need everybody to stop taking rap so serious. These dudes are not out here in these streets hitting a lick. These dudes are not out here on these streets being the most gangster. They are not. They orchestrate a persona, and then they have all of these younger generations out here believing, because that's what they said, and now everybody's nutting the fuck up. I promise you, they're not out here living that life. I could almost guarantee you they're not out here living that life. They're not. They're not. As somebody who knows some real street people, I can guarantee you that they're not out here living that life. And unfortunately, because it's a perception, a persona, people are getting hurt. Take Off, Young Dolph. It's many artists that have gotten hurt over this last couple of years. King Von. So either they're getting hurt or the law is coming after them, and then they have to turn state's witness or turn into a federal witness, because they are not about that life and they don't want to spend the rest of their lives in prison. So do I think that gonna snitch? I mean, from the evidence, but that's none of my business. But it's just wild. It's wild. So yeah, look forward to hearing some more of Tekashi 6ix9ine's. I mean, I think he might have been the one that started the wave of snitching, to be honest. But yeah, look forward to hearing some 6ix9ine music in the near future, because Funk Flex say he's playing it again. So look forward. That's all I can say to that. Look forward to it. It's happening. He put him back on the airways mix, which means he's gonna get royalties, which means, I mean, it seemed like he got money. He out here buying Birkin bags again. Oh yeah, he back on that one. He out here buying Birkin bags again for the young ladies. So I don't know. I feel like 6ix9ine is in his Rico Suave mode right now. Buy the Birkin. And by the way, Birkin is not going to have, if he keep up this habit, I don't think Birkin is going to have the same value that it used to have. That's just my personal view. Just because it's going to be too many ladies out here with Birkin. And maybe that's his end goal. I don't know. But let's keep it moving. What time is it? All right, I got a little bit of time. Let me see how many I got on here, because I got some other things. Okay. So Tory Lanez is back in the headlines again. He hires Joe Baez for appeal team plus ex Suge Knight attorney. So Tory Lanez has a new top-notch legal team in his midst that he hopes can get him out of jail ASAP, which now includes the man who infamously got Casey Anthony off the hook. I mean, okay, I'm gonna hold my thoughts for a second. Sources connected to Tory Lanez's defense team tell reporters that the rapper has recently hired Jose Baez. as his latest attorney, who we're told is going to work side by side with David Kenner and Matthew Barhoma, two other powerhouse attorneys Tory brought on his team last week. Oh, this is annoying. It's getting thick out here. It's shaping up to be quite the squad around him. Of course, Baze has repped countless notable clients. There's Casey Anthony, but also Aaron Hernandez. And okay, I'm gonna hold my thoughts. Jose was in the middle of filing an appeal in the assassination of Odin Lloyd before Aaron Hernandez took his life. Prior to his passing, Baze successfully got Aaron acquitted in separate double homicide cases he had been charged for. He's worked on behalf of several other celebs over the years. Kenner, for his part, repped Suge Knight in the 1990s regarding the robbery situation for which he got Suge Knight probation. It appears that Kenner was also working for Suge Knight for his more recent manslaughter case, appearing in court with Suge Knight while he was fighting those charges. On top of that, Kenner also successfully represented Snoop Dogg around the same time, helping him beat the M-word case. So yeah, the guys got a pretty good track record. As for the latest on Tory's case, Kenner asked the judge this week to have sentencing delayed for a bit while he catches up on the court transcripts from the trial so that he can prepare a solid appeal. The judge granted his request. Sentencing is now scheduled for February the 28th. Tory fired his OG attorneys who were working for him during the trial. He's facing up to 22 years. I don't know what's going on with my dog right now. I can't. She probably bit herself. I hope you're okay, Cricket. I don't know. But anyway, so Tory fired the OG attorneys who were working for him during the trial, and he's facing 22 years up to 22 years in prison for possible deportation, because we all know he's from Canada, after being found guilty of hitting up Meg Thee Stallion. So here's the thing. I mean, all of these attorneys got pretty good track records from my understanding. All of them, I mean, you talking about, they heavy-hitter attorneys. You got one who represented Aaron Hernandez and Casey Anthony, which he did get Casey Anthony off. And she running around here off willy-nilly and free, even though I still think she had something to do with the passing of that baby, but whatever. That's just my opinion. So then you have the attorney that represented Snoop and Suge. That's top tier right there. So I don't know. Maybe this is gonna look crazy. But here's the thing too. And I don't know who Matthew Barhoma is, but apparently he's a good lawyer too. Here's the thing. I think that at this point, because it's always a surprise when it comes down to this whole Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion case. Like, I was heavily surprised with the idea that they did find him guilty. But when it comes to a jury, you just never know which way the jury is going to sway. So I was ultimately surprised, because in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, are they going to find him guilty? Or are they, like, and especially the list of charges, like, are they going to find him guilty on all charges? And then the way it was, they was rallying behind him, I just didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. But again, you learn something new every day. and life is full of surprises, right? So now that he has all these, here's the thing, but do I think, because it's been too much, you know what I mean? Like, even if they let him go, I feel like deportation is near. But here's the thing, deporting him is not going to kill him. He can still make music in Canada. He can still do what he do. Now he's a popular celebrity where he's from. They know who he is. So it's not, and people around the world know who he is. It's not going to stop him from making music. Are they going to bar him from coming back to the United States? Probably. But this is just one place. The world is big. There's so many continents and countries that he could go to besides here. It's up in the air at this point. It really is. So I don't know. We gotta see. What's gonna happen with this. 22 years is a long time in prison. And I don't know exactly how old Tory Lanez is. Maybe I should find that out real quick. Because I don't know exactly how old Tory Lanez is. But let's just see. We're gonna find out. We're gonna do the math really, really quickly. But 22 years, if he gets the full amount of years, 22 years is a long time, dude, to be in prison and then to come right back out and have to be deported right afterwards. It's kind of up in the air. Let's see how old. Okay, so he's 30. He's 30 years old. So by the time, if he gets to 22 years, he'll be 52 by the time he comes out, right? No longer in rapper range. I mean, I guess he could still sing, but no longer in rapper range. Basically, his time has passed, so he won't be able to have that successful career that he was seeking. And then he has to go back to Canada. And does that deplete his funds? Because you have to pay for these lawyers. Like, they're not cheap. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens, though. Oh, we're going to see what happens. It's getting more interesting by the by. It is. So I got to play a quick commercial because we got to pay these bills. Not really a commercial because I'm still going to be talking, but we got to, it's a couple. We're going to play a couple real quick and then I'm going to get back to the tea. But listen, Fenty Savage, you get 2 bras for $29 and 50% off of other items when you register for a new VIP membership. I'm trying to cut on a Fenty Savage bra tonight. Listen, fellas, they have stuff for you too, but for the ladies, $2, 2 for $29 bras, 50% off when you sign up for a new VIP membership. I like it. I do like it. It's subscription based, so you pay a certain amount. It goes on your books. You pick out the pieces that you want. They come back. You feel sexy. You feel great. You feel amazing. And they got some little trinkets and toys as well. But the point is, you can't ever be too sexy. Fellas, you either. You know, they got some nice boxers and pajamas. It's something for everybody at Fenty, Savage Fenty. All right. And I got, like I said, I got on one of the bras today and I love it. It makes me feel sexy underneath my clothes. Savage Fenty. Go there. The link is in the description above or below. But also, for my high-end lovers, hold on. Gotta do this for my high-end lovers. What is going on here? What's happening? So let's just get to how, oh no. What's happening? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, I have no clue what just happened, but I'm back. I don't know what happened. It's crazy. Weird vibes. So we just talked about Savage Fenty, but for my high-end lovers, Dior. Sign up for the Dior newsletter and receive a complimentary gift with the purchase using the code Welcome You. Okay, the link is in the description above or below. It's there. I don't know what just happened though. That was weird. And also get 21 meals for free. 21 free meals, free shipping. Hold on, because it was weird. 21 meals for free shipping, and 3 free gifts when you use the code HelloFresh21. But you have to hit my links to get these deals. You don't get them just because you went there and put it in. No, you click my links and then you'll get them. But anyway, let's get back to the tea. I don't know what just happened. It was so weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. But anyway, let's get back to the tea. Meek Mill is back in the headlines as well. This is a weird one. Meek Mill's suddenly quoting Party Next Door's new slow jam, but fans are convinced that it's no coincidence the line he tweeted plays like a big old shot at Lori Harvey, who continues to reject his public advances. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I'm gonna keep going. The OVO singer released a track, Her Old Friends, a bitter bop that calls out an ex-lover's homegirls for letting her run the streets. One of the opening line, Party Croons. Okay, excuse my language, but I gotta say what he said. Fuck all my old bitches. Wait a minute. Fuck all my bitches' old friends. Y'all let that girl fuck anybody. She out here catching everybody. And Meek felt compelled to tweet it, the y'all let that girl fuck anybody bars with a slide emoji. Fans weren't convinced Meek Mill was simply in his Toronto bag, despite his rebuttals. And dragging his name as they perceived the tweet to be in response to Lori Harvey's new IG official relationship with Snowfall star Damson Idris. Now, Meek notoriously pined for Lori on his Drake reuniting hit Going Bad in 2019, only to be trolled heavily when shortly thereafter she started dating Michael B. Jordan. And when Meek took her off his wish list in 2021's Summer Jam. Damson kicked off Lori's 26th birthday on Friday with an IG story of him kissing her on the cheek and debuting his affectionate nickname for her, Nunu. The Philly rap legend sheepishly let on that his PR was a little bit frazzled over his commentary as he took his lumps on Twitter left and right. It's not a completely terrible Friday the 13th for Meek Mill, because this happened Friday, as Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf pardoned the 35-year-old of firearm and narcotic charges stemming from 2008. Now, Meek also joined Kevin Hart and Michael Rubin to donate $7 million in scholarships to Philly area private schools. So he's got plenty going to keep his mind off of Lori, because she is taken. But here's the thing. Okay. I know that Lori does have a nice A-list roster, right? People she's dated that are very notorious or well-known. You know, you got Diddy, you got his son, Future. It was a couple of other people. You feel me? But that doesn't mean she's for the streets. That just means she's keeping her options open. And at her age, because she's not that old, she's only 26. I don't feel like at 26, well, I'm going to be honest with you. At 26, I was living with my ex-husband and we were about to get married. But I promise you, wasn't a smart decision on my part. I think that, you know, your 20s are made for you to explore and have fun. And I think that that's what Lori is doing. And I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't at all. Like, she wants to explore her options. Why not? I think here what becomes the problem for men specifically is that it's always a catch-22 for a woman when she does it. Like, she does it, it's a problem. If he does it, he's the man. And I think, fellas, to be honest with you, at this point in time in our lives as women, that no longer resonates with us. We feel like we're going to live our lives to the best of our ability, and we're going to have fun doing it. And if you don't like it, oh, fucking wow. Now, I do think there comes a time where you should chill out and you know, figure out what you're going to do. But in your 20s is not that time. That's not the time for you to do that. In your 20s, you should be having fun and exploring life, and especially if you don't have kids. Yeah, I was living with my ex-husband. We were together. We were about to get married, but I did not have kids. I didn't have a kid yet. I didn't have mine until I was 32. So I just don't see where the problem lies. Now, for me, Mel, baby, I'm sorry to tell you, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're a handsome chocolate man. The melanin is popping. But you never had a shot. I think that a lot of times that the gents get it twisted, like, oh, well, she dealt with him and she dealt with him, so I definitely got a shot. No, you don't. You don't definitely have a shot. You're a fucking liar. The only way that you have a shot is if she's like, all right, yeah, I'm feeling him. Then you got a shot. But don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever think for 1 second that you got a shot just because she dated somebody else or she dated a couple of people that you know. You don't have a shot just because. We're not fickle like that. Well, strong-minded women aren't anyway. If I want to deal with you, I'm going to deal with you because I want to deal with you. You don't get to tell me. Like, that's not how it works. So stop thinking you got a shot because that dude got a shot. Because my dude is my dude right now doesn't mean that if we parted ways, which that's not something I'm speaking into in existence, because I'm good where I'm at. But if I break up with him, that doesn't mean that somebody that he knows has a shot. That means we broke up and I'm single and I'm going to do what the hell I want to do now. That's it. You don't have a shot. That's not necessarily what that means for you. So I need y'all to start looking at women a little bit differently. And if he was using that because he and his feelings about Lori Harvey, well, the elementary school behavior ain't going to get you there either, bruh. But it's just whatever. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Because that's not going to get you there. But let's get to Kanye West, because apparently he secretly got married. So, I don't know. But so they saying that he had a secret wedding with a mystery woman. She's a Yeezy architectural designer. They recently had a private ceremony, allegedly, I don't know, to celebrate their love. Sources connected to the couple say that the woman is Bianca Sensori. She hails from Australia and she's worked as an architectural designer at Yeezy for several years. She's also a brunette until switching things up recently with the short hair, blonde look that we recently seen. I told y'all that they spotted him with a woman because that was like his first time coming out of Holland. Our sources say that Ye and Bianca recently had some sort of wedding ceremony, though we're told it doesn't appear they've filed a marriage certificate to make it legal. Still, he's treating her like wifey. Ye is wearing a wedding ring this week when he and Bianca arrive at the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills. We're told the ring symbolized his commitment to her following the ceremony. Just last month, Kanye released a new song titled Sensory Overload. Oh, that's serious. Another tribute to his new woman. It's serious, y'all. Wait a minute. He writing songs about her. While the lyrics didn't seem to directly tie him to her, there are some possible clues as of why he wanted a quickie wedding ceremony. the line, and the Bible said I can't have any more sex till marriage seems kind of relevant. Woo! Spicy. Yeah, and Bianca were spotted sharing a meal, which we talked about that, I think, like last week or something like that. Were spotted having a meal and chatting at the Waldorf. I can't even get it out. Earlier this week. We hadn't really seen them together prior to that meeting, but she's also hit some Kanye adjacent events, including the Balenciaga show in May. Wow, child. I don't know. It's speculation. Like they said, but they didn't go to Australia to find out either. I'm quite sure it could be. I mean, it could be public record in Australia. Somebody, got peoples in Australia, people that listen to this podcast. Hit me up. Send me an email. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Hit me up. Send me an email if it is in your public record. And let me know what y'all know, because I would like to know the tea. So hit me up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. I want the tea. I want it. But yeah, so we don't know. It's alleged, but apparently he's wearing wedding bands now. So it is what it is. Kanye, if you are married now, sir, congratulations. I think it's a little quick, to be honest. You're still dealing with some stuff, but if she can deal and she is ready for that type of commitment with you, who am I to tell you anything about what it is that you're supposed to be doing? If you love her, love her. And we don't know how long he's known her at all. So I ain't mad at you, Kanye. Get your love. But on another tip, since we talked about Lori Harvey and Meek Mill, Michael B. Jordan has apparently got a new boo. She's the model Amber Gibson. Lori moved on. Why the fuck can't he? I'm just saying. So some stuff going on around these parts. It's a crazy, crazy world. I gotta get to this story real quick and then I'm gonna get to showing my love. Reason why I'm gonna get to this story is because, and I'm not gonna play what he said on the show, but I am gonna talk about it really quickly, because this man right here, and even though we are out for the rest of the season because we lost on Sunday, this man right here is part of the championship winning team for the Baltimore Ravens. And I've always had love for him. When the game is on, even if I'm just at home watching the game and not in the stadium, I still used to be like, Reed. So anyway, let's get to it. Bethune-Cookman head coach Ed Reed apologizes following a social media rant about the program and the campus conditions. He said, "My language and tone were unacceptable." Reed is the head football coach at Bethune-Cookman and is not pleased with the programs and the campus current conditions. After following in Deion Sanders' footsteps, the legendary safety took over the head coach position at an HBCU, but things aren't going well. Reed went live over the weekend to express his issues he had within his own program and the HBCUs in general. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but let's hold on. The former NFL star Reed was hired in December, replacing Terry Sims, who was fired in November after 7 seasons. Reed, however, said he's yet to sign a contract, according to the video. I just pulled up to work and we're going to try to help y'all too, man, he said in a live, because I know a lot of HBCUs need help. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help first, he said. I see it all too clearly. All of our HBCUs need help. They need help because of the people who are running it. Broken mentalities out here. I'm going to leave you with that. I got to get to the office. That was like one video. Reed returned to live later for an explicit-filled rant where he expressed his displeasure with his experience with the university since being named its head coach. Now I'm out here walking with football team picking up trash. I should leave. I'm not even under contract doing this, he said on IG Live. And this is just paraphrasing what he said because it was a lot more explicit than this. Okay, well, no, it's not paraphrasing, but he said, now I gotta say it because he said it and this is the way he said it. These motherfuckers didn't even clean the goddamn office when I got here, claiming he doesn't fuck with social network or social media. Reed later apologized on Instagram, stating that he had used language in a tone that was unacceptable as a father, a coach, and a leader. To lead the rest, so that's what he said. I was gonna play it, but I don't think that it's appropriate for me to play it. But that you can go find it. It's available wherever you want to go to find it. But Reed wasn't playing. And now, what I gotta say about this is, as somebody who attended a HBCU herself, Coppin State University, I'll say this. When it comes to the HBCUs, they do handle things a lot differently. And I think that one is funding, because they don't get the funding that all the major universities get, the Ivy League, or even just the state, state ran universities and such. They don't get that same funding unless they're under the fold. Two, then you do have a lot of people that work at these universities that bring their outside life into their jobs, and so they're not able to do their jobs properly. I can say that. I can say that. Do I agree? And then the fact that he's not even under contract, he really didn't even sign a contract. He just came there to do the job. And then the fact that, like, he showed a building that was full of trash. Nobody wants to come to a school and have to clean it up before they can do their actual jobs. So maybe his tone and his language was not the best, but he didn't lie. Come on, HBCUs, we need y'all to get that together. Like, man, represent. And it's not all of them, it's just certain ones, but they all need help. So, yeah, I'm not mad at what he had to say. All right, I gotta get to show him my love. Get to show him my love real quick. I gotta show my people's love. I do. I can't do them like that because they always come back and they show me love. But do I have a issue with any of the things that he said? Absolutely not. I'm going to show my love real quick because we might go over a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm going to show my love to my peoples because I have to. A celebration coming really, really soon. We got a new country added to the list, so I'm excited about that. But let me make sure I got it together before I start showing these people love, because I want to make sure I do it properly. I don't really have a disagreement with what he had to say though. So I'm gonna go to my top 6 because they always come through. They always show up, and I love them for it. I love you all equally, but they show up the most. So the United States, France, Germany, India, the UK, and Belgium. Man, I love y'all, and thank you for still coming through and supporting and showing a girl love and all of that good stuff, because you don't have to, but you do. And I love you so much for it. Thank you. Now, like I said, I love you all equally, but they're my top listeners. And so, we gotta show them. Oh my gosh, I hope wait a minute, baby. Might have a new one on here. I don't know. But they my top listeners, and so I show them love the way I show them love, because I can actually see them coming through and showing me love. Hold on. Let me make sure everything is appropriate and where it needs to be. Okay. So, with that being said, to my other countries, because I love y'all too, and y'all got to come back and show love and represent and all that good stuff. I ain't got no beef. I'm just saying. Hold on, But Brazil, I love you. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, I love you. South Africa, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Australia, told y'all, I need y'all to come through with that tea. I love you. Japan, I love you. Mexico, I love you. Ireland, hi babies, I love you. Nepal, I love you. Mauritius, I love you. Israel, I love you. Canada, I love you. Hong Kong, I love you. Ooh, I love you, boo. I do. Hold on, I'm trying to get it together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so also, hold on. This is not proper. Because it's some countries on here that I need to. Okay, let's see if we can get it together now. Okay, here we go. Because I don't want to miss anybody. Russia, I love you. Thank you for showing up. Switzerland, I love you. Thank you for showing up. New to the list, Indonesia, and I see you showing up, baby. Indonesia, hi, darlings. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you so much. I don't know if I said. No, I didn't. Japan, I love you. Thank you for showing up. I don't think I said Japan, but thank you for showing up. Who else we got on this list, honey? Who else? Turkey, thank you. I love you. Thank you forever. I thank you for showing up. I'm waiting for y'all to come back and finish teaching me Turkish. Austria, hi, darlings. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you so much. Kenya, hi, darlings. Thank you for showing up and thank you for the love. Pakistan, thank you. I appreciate you for showing up. Romania, hi, darlings. Thank you for showing up. I'm not done. Y'all think I'll be done. I don't be done. Like, my list is getting longer and longer, and I love it. I do. It's so amazing. It is. Hold on. I got more people to show love to. Hold on, because I'm not done. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's other people on this list I got to show love to, too. Okay, so China, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Poland, thank you for showing up. I thank you and I love you so much. Tunisia, thank you for showing up. I love you so much. Venezuela, thank you for showing up. I love you guys so much. Hi, darlings. I'm not finished. I'm not done. Well, I'm almost done. This is my last one. Nigeria, hi, darlings. Thank you for showing up and showing love to this podcast. You don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate you guys so much for doing so. Oh my gosh, you make me feel so special. But anyway, got some things I got to say before I get up out of here. I do. First, you like to be a show on, as you can see, we're worldwide. People listen to this podcast. And so if you would like to come on this show, be a guest, looking for advertisement, the advertisement situation is changing, honey. So get in here while you can. Looking for advertisement, you have suggestions, all of that good stuff, hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Damn. You can always call in, text. The number's 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Call in during show hours. Don't call me outside of that. You could ask me to drop the link, or you could just drop a comment, and we would love your comments. We would. If I played music, even though I didn't play any music tonight, but if I played music, know that I have permission to play the music. I just don't go out here willy-nilly paying people music. I just don't do that. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. You know, liking and sharing is a free way to support this podcast. Subscription, yeah, you got to pay, but it is what it is. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. You don't know what's going on over there, and the only way you know is if you go visit. If you would like to donate a cash donation, hit us up, $, capital LURLUCIDITY, Laura Lucidity. Again, $, capital L, the rest all lowercase, URLUCIDITY, Laura Lucidity. And, you know, we appreciate any donations we get, man. We do. And that is also in the description above or below. Hit the Linktree link. That'll take you there. And last but not least, we are streaming on all streaming sites. How you think I got these lists to tell you where these people are listening to this podcast from? Yeah, we on all streaming sites. You might have missed some of this podcast this evening. You can go back and listen, or you might have not checked out the show before, so you can go and check out many of our episodes that we have available for free. But yeah, we're on all streaming sites. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We are there, baby. So go check it out. But anyway, let me get back to the nitty gritty of things. I got a meeting to get ready for tomorrow, so I can't really play around. Nice meeting, advertising meeting. Hopefully everything will work itself out the way it's supposed to work out. But yeah, so that's a few things I have to say before I get out of here. Because I say them every night. It is my job to say them. First things first, mind your motherfucking business. Stay out of other people's business. Come here on Media Mondays and I'll tell you people's business because it's the safest way to do it. You go out there and mind people's business in the streets, you could get hurt. And who wants that? I don't want that for you. Love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies. Speaking of that, my baby just had an awesome birthday party. She was happy about it. But love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies to be their greater selves. I don't care what it is they want to do. They want to work for NASCAR, then encourage them to be the greatest pit boss NASCAR driver or whatever else it is they do over there at NASCAR. NASCAR. I don't know. I don't work there. I never worked there a day in my life. But if that's what they want to do, encourage them. If they want to work for NASA, encourage them to be the best astronaut, engineer, secretary, janitor, receptionist, whatever it is that they do at NASA, encourage them to be the greatest at doing it. The point is, encourage them, babies. They need that encouragement. And last but not least, y'all already heard it. Stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking lane. If you jump in my lane, you definitely getting this. You don't want that. You want this. She's cute and cuddly and lovable. You want her. Or at least this. I'm purring, I'm happy. I'm purring, I'm happy. But you don't want that first one. That first one was kind of crazy. But the point is, stay in your lane. Because what happens is when you jump into other people's lanes, a collision happens. And nobody wants that. I don't want that for you. And I hope you don't want that for yourself. So stay in your lane. And with that being said, I know y'all just heard the theme song. But it was an accident. But the point is, stay in your lane. It's a safer world when you do that. With that being said, I have to get out of here. Got to get my kid ready for school tomorrow. Got to get ready for this meeting tomorrow. But I love you all. Be safe. And just don't be out here doing crazy stuff. I love you. Good night. Bye.